Alright. I am so shooting myself in the foot today. Test, test. Cool. That should do. Oh my god. Okay, let's open up, like, actual chat stuff. See who the hell's been chatting with me. Docs. Chat. Alright. Hey, welcome in. Oh my god, dude. You must have heard my absolute miserable moment trying to set up YouTube. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus. It's fucking funny. Okay. Close preview. I do apologize about that. Oh my goodness, that's kind of embarrassing. I probably should have put that on pause, but well, it's what it is. Own it, right? 6:51, and it's 7 right now. So you've been like hanging out for like 10 minutes as your last post. Jeez. Yeah, now I definitely feel bad. Here. And I want to do Twitch there. Oh, of course, but it has to be on right now. Wow. Anyways. Oh my. This is taking a hot second to load. War never changes.
War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather...
We'll just, like, invade his chat real quick, give him a nom and ditch.
Wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers.
Okay, anyways.
But then...
thirsting over other random Twitch streamers aside. Time to probably, like,
from the American
check up on my shit.
Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled.
Okay,
Peace
settings.
became
Chat
a distant
only.
memory.
Why, yes, perfecto.
It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am
Am I not
afraid
streaming on YouTube?
for
the hell?
myself,
I'm dying
for
inside.
my wife, for my
I just
infant
checked if
son.
I was live. The fuck?
Because if my time in the army taught me one thing,
I want to watch. Let me watch.
it's that war never changes.
Why am I allowed to delete this, but not my fucking copyrighted bullshit? Oh god, YouTube, you're so new.
War
Annoying.
never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall.
Maybe I need
tonight,
YouTube
think?
Studio to manage my
huh?
stream.
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Okay, let's try YouTube Studio real quick, but I'm gonna hop that Swex.
My turn, big guy.
I said Swex. Don't worry about it. Oh, I didn't even pull up my PNG yet. Oh my god. Scuff 100. Stream room. Yeah, the stream totally hasn't started until I pop on the screen. Yeah. Hello guys, welcome to chat. Imagine just like the blatant lies here. Alright. Boom, boom. Let's take a peek at them presets. I don't know why, but something about the fucking like blue-green right there on her eyes, under the red hair, just it pops. Okay. I want to see which one. This is fabulous. Okay. So, obviously the high HP builds over here. We gotta go for that high agility. Done. Perfect. There's never been a better character. Oh boy. So, I won't lie. Oh.
Your coffee, 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Perfect.
Perfection. And today's newspaper just delivered.
Well, as I was going to go back to, I've played this game probably a little bit more than it's healthy at one given point. So, on one hand, I'm rusty. On the other hand, I have like probably 1,000 hours, maybe even more, just placed into this game. So, I wish I could like actually give it accurate.
I shall go to young Shaw.
Oh, that's what I need to do. I probably need to fuck around with my fucking audio settings. Settings. Audio. Music, get rid of that shit. Bye-bye. Don't need it. YouTube will hate me for it. But
Oh, we were nervous at first.
as experience goes,
I'm glad we
too
got
much
it
and too little. I play with way too many fucking wild-ass builds. So, I'm kind of just here to, like, fuck around. Let me be for real. Am I not streaming on YouTube or something? The fuck's going on? But yeah, right here, we're just kind of waiting for my Mr. Mailman to come along. Wait. Settings.
It's that salesman again. I don't know why he keeps bothering you.
Oh, this is the guy we're looking for. Open up here.
Good morning.
Good
Vault-Tec
morning.
calling.
Hello, Vault-Tec.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Urgency.
What's so important?
Why, nothing less than your entire future. If you haven't noticed, ma'am, this country has gone to heck in a handbasket. If you'll excuse my language, the big kaboom is... It's inevitable, I'm afraid. And coming sooner than you may think, if you catch my meaning. Now, I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being, a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Ooh, Vault 111. Such a cool place. Nothing ever could go wrong here, right? Well, go away.
Just go away.
Won't take but a moment. We do need to verify some information to make sure you're cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation.
The apocalypse? Well, hell, sign me up.
That's the spirit. Now, let's see.
Perfect. That's the exact widget I was looking for. So, I do play by a random rule set. It is probably like the most arbitrary, random ass rule set I've probably have ever placed on another human being, aka myself. But I think there's very good reason for it. I'm actually going to restrict my build and gameplay roughly around what legendaries I have access to. AKA, I won't be allowing myself to like put in perks into, let's say, Commando, Gunner, you know, your core damage perks that a lot of people will try building into super early for easy damage, until I establish a legendary weapon to build into. And a lot of times, I try to just go full forward towards the first thing I get. So, my original stealth-only build might turn into a melee build. Just out of the complete fucking blue. I think that is, like, the funniest way to play this game. Of course, there's plenty of ways to still play this game universally with this, so I feel like I'm going to impose more rules onto me. But appropriately to YouTube and all that stuff, I think I'm going to name this character appropriately as such. First stand on Twitch. Or YouTube. I guess either or will work. And for my first build ever for Twitch, YouTube, we're going to play by, what type of build am I going to really like? I don't know. Maybe we should just go for, like, let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, like, what? Just go 4 down the board real quick. Yeah, why not? No point in going too crazy. Right? Boom, boom. So.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean,
That's right.
no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Indeed, I do.
Now, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that maternal affection you seem to be so good at.
Go ahead, honey. I'll be there in a second to help, okay?
Of course. Play with Sean.
My boy isn't giving his mother any trouble, is he? Hey, I fixed that mobile on his crib the other day. Why don't you give it a spin?
Yep. Give that bitch a whack.
That's my boy. On his best behavior, just like his dad. Well, most of the time, anyway. Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Let me press square. Oh god, is my fucking keybinds fucking you again? Wait.
Oh, right. The park.
Oh, there we go.
Phew. Because I want to get pregnant again.
Sir, Mum,
So
come
forward.
and see this.
Codsworth? What's wrong?
Followed by... Yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes. Sounds of explosions. We're, trying to get confirmation. We seem to have
what?
lost contact with
What
our
did he
affiliate
say?
stations.
Oh no.
We do have coming in. That's, confirmed reports, I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Ooh. Maybe we'll have people to talk to. Yeah, sure.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills.
I'm gonna make sure I get my audio prioritization.
Evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Why have you been ignoring me?
I've not been. I've been streaming. I also joined your chat like several times, and you just weren't there either. So
I was. Those were times when I was asleep, Fox.
also fair.
You should know. Boop. I spoke with Icy last night.
What was that?
You don't get in.
I spoke with Icy
You can't
last
stop!
night.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm reporting this!
And
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise,
Pick up
return
the-
home.
I'm listening. You basically like said something and then cut yourself completely off.
Oh, I was speaking with Icy last night.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
He hadn't been
And-
on in a while.
Infant, adult male, adult
I
female.
feel so sorry for him, but
Okay,
oh my
go ahead.
god.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Britt can say some of the
Follow me. Come
dumbest
on.
shit.
What's gonna
ever
happen to
as
all those
well.
people
It's like,
outside
We're
the
doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving.
She complains about not having much money, blah blah blah, and then he's like, "Bro,
Ma'am, we
like,
need
come
to
on,
send you down
I
to the
am,
vault.
I
Step
work
on the
like
platform.
60 something hours
Step on the
this week,"
platform in the center.
and she's trying to say like, "Oh well, I don't work, blah blah blah."
He's fine.
So I've got it
We're
hard.
gonna be okay.
It's like,
I love you.
yeah, neither do I. And I've
God.
got it just as hard. Only I pay for food, rent, and bills.
Well, this turned to a
Jesus.
drama jump pretty quick.
I know, but it was like, holy shit, would you just shut up about this? Anyway, put the fox on my head.
Hi, I'm a fox.
I blew up an inferior fox for you.
Ah, I see. Was that what that nuclear explosion was?
If you call a fireball a nuclear explosion.
We made it.
Barely to expectation.
Everyone please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs
Let's
in an orderly
push
fashion.
this to the side a
No
little
need
bit
to
more so
worry,
I can
folks.
see it all well.
We'll get everyone situated in your new home.
Guess what I'm doing?
Vault
What you
111.
doing?
A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the
I'm
stairs.
power leveling my restoration.
In Skyrim? Ooh.
E.
Don't get caught up thinking about that.
For, and you know, the Wizard Lizard build.
I see. Also, can
You
you
know
check
what the
something
woman-
for me?
This way, please.
What is it?
Step over to the table.
I was wondering if you could check my YouTube channel real quick. It should be linked to my Twitch.
Right over there.
I don't know why, but I can't find my stream on YouTube. It's actually been like super hard to find it.
Follow me.
Hey, it's down the hallway right there.
See? This is our new home.
Where
Oh,
is...
you're gonna love it.
There we are.
This is
Food
one of our
on
most
Fox.
advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and I am quotation marks live, right?
Down that hallway. They'll show you where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is showing me live. Yeah, I am quotation marks live, right?
Down that hallway.
Thanks for making an absolute awful echo chamber out of it.
There you are. Head down the hallway.
Yeah. Gaming with Diablo just poked you.
Oh no.
It's gone. Our home. Everything we have.
Alright,
Would you like
cool.
me
So I
to
don't think I can like
stay
preview my
in
shit.
I'm
From-
subscribing to you.
Oh,
I'm liking
you.
it.
at an orientation. Just a few medical items we have
Uh-oh.
to get through.
I'm walking into walls.
Sneaky, stop walking into walls.
Everyone off the list as they come in.
The walls are cute.
Prepared for the future, right?
Can I lock screen so it's like... So I can like
Just
reach
step in
out?
here and put your vault suit on.
Hop into this son of a bitch.
The pod will
Oh my
decontaminate
Jeebus.
and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault.
I am not going to be able to read that.
Resident secure.
Huh.
Occupant vitals normal.
Some fever.
Procedure complete.
But yeah, it's actually really funny because I've looked at all the power leveling strats for restoration.
Yeah.
You wanna know the funniest thing is?
Letting your
All these new
companions get beaten up by a mud crab whilst you like push healing hand onto them still the most efficient way?
Actually no, it is have unlimited, you know, enchanting blah blah. And basically make it so your restoration, your destruction kind of thing. This is just one of the ways. You use flame and healing hands on a horse. So that's
Fair
like
enough.
the most common way to do it early on, or you can use, like there are 3 ways. You can go up to, what's it called? High Hrothgar, over to the back where there's this ice storm and shit.
Yeah.
You stand in that on a lower difficulty, raise the difficulty depending on your level, and then heal through it. With the unlimited, restoration shit. And he's like, oh, you can get it stupid early, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. That requires a lot of shit.
I mean, fair enough.
So, the funny thing is, the other one is using equilibrium and healing at the same time. My way is a lot faster.
Okay, what would that be? What's
So
faster
you could do
restoration
it
healing?
off. You could do this right off the gate as well. You know the. You know one of those large rocks behind Riften, or not Riften, Riverwood.
Yeah.
How like they've got like this little place you can just go up. On the first big turn where there's like a large rock that looks down the path, you literally just sprint off of it, take full damage, and that's damaging you faster than any other damage source where you can easily just heal back from.
Couldn't you technically just like drown yourself for like roughly the same effect?
Come on. Oh, God.
True, but that still does small tick damage. And I'm not going to. I can't drown.
Glad you did this.
Well, that
Then I'll
sucks
get
for
you
you.
back.
But that also is that's also basically the same as doing the High Hrothgar icy trick. But even then, it still takes a while because when you need to recuperate your magic,
Yep.
you reset your drowning proc. This way, as we're talking, 4, 5. Actually, I'll just count from the start. So I'll jump off. As I land, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, I gained XP. How dare I? Into the tunnel.
7,
The most poisonous version of XP ever.
So I can get off 2 fast heals in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Which may not sound like much, but think about it. The amount of time it would take for you to end up doing 2 fast heals on the other way are first of all risking dying.
Shit. I fucked up the
Or
strap.
it takes
It's okay.
about 20 seconds.
I got another way to use it on.
Yeah, technically this way is stupidly fast. And
Yep.
I've already got level restoration 40.
Well, props.
And you know why I'm going for restoration, right, Fox?
For the necromancer stuff.
Eee.
Okay.
But I'm not likely to go for the
Tunnel's gotta be
helmet because I
somewhere.
do need 0 armor for my build.
You can put it on to get the buffs and then take it off when convenient.
But then again, all I really need it for is the so it's like what, a 50% buff for the basic one? Like the restoration perk is a 50% buff? Because I won't be able to wear it considering all the shit I'm gonna be wearing.
Yeah. I didn't close it behind me. Shit. Oh, that's right. I need to also hit these doors too.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm playing Fallout 4
Yeah, but why aren't you killing anything?
because I'm purposely trying to trap them all. I don't want to be poisoned by that evil early game XP. Filthy XP it is. I probably already collected XP, but I found it amusing trying to like herd rat roaches. No, I locked myself in with the rat roaches. No, I'm about to die in the tunnel. No.
You lock yourself in.
So, okay. There's a lot of actions you can do in Fallout 4 that can give you XP. And, well, killing shit's like the most obvious, easy way to get XP in this game.
Yeah.
Explaining it for one of my viewers, if you're wondering. So I was going to just walk into the wasteland as bare bone as I could. Ideally. Is it being logistical or reasonable? Hell fucking no, but it's kind of fun to do it.
Well, you
sure
want
that
to go
gave me
stealth,
XP.
wouldn't you?
What was that?
Wouldn't you want to go stealth, like more stealthy?
What the hell?
Yes, the environment here doesn't have a lot of shadows. It's really well lit. So, stealth doesn't really help you too much in the vault.
Plus, aren't you going to just get experience for completing quests and going to new areas?
Well, yeah, but then I'll be outside the tunnel. Okay, hopefully I heard all of them back there. I hope this gives me enough of a corridor to do what I want to over here.
Gotta find the
right.
terminal.
Yeah, okay. Why, honestly, it's kind of just for fun. This playthrough is more or less for fun, but that's why I put on my like really weird arbitrary sets of rules. Because I could just go through here with a 10mm pistol and just kill everything like I always do. But I'm not here to do what I always do. And herding rat roaches seems way more fun than what is it? Dan, oh god, come on.
Oh, wait, you were talking
No, I
about
missed it.
Which... Ah.
It's okay, we got another corridor to go through. Yep, okay, go. Sorry. But, right, as I was saying, herding rat roaches is way more interesting as, like, concept goes, from my experience, than actually, like, going through the dungeon like normal. You've never played Fallout? Oh my god, you're missing out. Well, you know what?
No, you're
no,
not.
I'm gonna introduce. What? What do you mean?
Nikki, you know my bias towards Fallout 4.
Yeah. And I think Skyrim's got just as many problems, but I don't sit here and say you shouldn't play Skyrim. Oh, God, what the hell?
You have.
I have
What
not.
you have, Fox?
I've said that there's like objective things that I dislike about Skyrim.
You know I'm fucking with you, right, Sneaky?
Yeah. Okay.
Poke.
Am I not allowed to like shut this door?
Nope.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're gonna have to cheat. Alrighty. Oh, God. Yes! Use 10 packs! No! It didn't work. Oh, shit. Okay, enough fucking around. I'm not gonna have you guys, like, watch me just walk through this part every single time. Second try, no go. Third time, we're gonna get through this. My early game poison XP is just futile, in my opinion, now. Sad. But yeah, if I had, like, way more time and, like, was more stubborn about the whole situation, I would totally just, like, sit there. Just do it, guaranteed. But I'm just not that big of a POG gamer yet.
But why would you want to be?
Giant roaches? What the hell?
You're totally right.
Terminal should open
Oh,
this.
right. Terminal. But yeah, you're so right. Every game's got its problems. Every game's got its, like, details.
I've never beaten Fallout 4 because it wouldn't let me. Sneaky hasn't beaten some parts of Skyrim because it wouldn't let her.
That is true. Bethesda games are just known for being buggy, especially if you played them for a duration of time.
I mean, you know the first experience I had with Fallout 4 was...
You got the Codsworth glitch, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's
I would
just a
laugh
relatively
so
well-known
hard if you get
glitch.
the Codsworth glitch.
It'd be kind of ironic if I got it on this stream.
I will have to laugh. You know that, right?
Yeah. But I should know how to debug it. Should. So, I do play with certain mods on. That's just how Fallout works. So I will be dropping off a couple of random items on the floor for no equivalent reason.
Oh my god, wouldn't those be awesome for you to use? Yes, but I don't want them.
You get them, like, guaranteed, and it's not that great to have them, like, right off the bat.
Like getting the BFG at the very beginning, but you have no ammunition for it. And it's just soaking up space.
Not even that, like... I find the game way more enjoyable when you do have to, like, suffer through some of the crappy weapons. Because I think you can play through this entire game with just a 10mm pistol.
Definitely.
Like, just the one you get out, like, the start of the vault.
But Sneaky, trying to go through the game using the revolver only.
That's got struggles, but there's also, like, really crazy ways to get your ecom up, and, well, once you get your ecom up, then you can make ammunition from other ways, or even resources to find your 44. So,
Actually,
yeah.
Sneaky, point 44 is the only thing that doesn't drop like, from levels or shit like that. And you don't get it buffed from the perk. Like the luck perk.
Yep. Alright, open up my Pip
Now,
Boy.
are you gonna go the Life Giver?
I'm not sure yet. I just want 444 with all my stats.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Also, what difficulty are you playing on?
I'm gonna try playing on Survival if I haven't yet. attempting. I'm on hard,
that's
very
another
hard
thing with
survival.
that game. With the survival, like the diseases you can get in it, I've like full on gone through the way of, you know, the way you're supposed to remove them, and it just doesn't remove them.
I get you.
So it's like, what the fuck?
And I think I'm happy with my Fallout character, which shall continue.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you
Bye.
for choosing Vault-Tec.
Alright. But yeah, I do play like by weird arbitrary rules. Example, I'm not gonna like super linger on weapons, nor am I gonna build towards like specific builds right off the bat.
Just since we've been talking, I've gone up 5 levels in restoration already.
Nice.
So I'm at 44 right now.
Let's see here. Essentially Nuzlocke? Oh yeah.
No.
Legendaries are a little bit more rare and I don't have access to them, but it's the build equivalent of a Nuzlocke, so you're completely right about that.
Oh my god, Sneaky,
Right.
the fucking Nuzlocke thing we were doing, was it me and you on 76, or was that Wendigo?
I think that might have been Wendigo. No, I think it was with me.
Was
Maybe.
us? Was us? Because we went on to that insane little place and tried to go through it, but it's like, no, we're getting our asses stomped.
That was a fun time.
That was a really fun time. You have to make our build based on the legendaries that we got.
Yep. Maybe we'll revisit that as like a video concept or something, because that could be fun to stream too. So yeah.
Oh right. I'm really upset because like I still got 5 days to wait until I can properly stream it, but it's going to be the Diablo 3 season, like new season release.
Ah,
so I'm
okay,
gonna try
I
and
see.
go through as much of that as possible.
I gotcha.
Fucking love, as you know, I love Diablo 3.
I gotcha.
And
So
then some people go, why don't you play Diablo 4?
I mean, it's a valid reason. Oh, I'm just going to go through a quick explanation. So, that little stat thing that I was looking at earlier, this guy right here that I filled out at the start of the game, that's going to correlate to this up here. So, strength, perception. This is basically just the raw stats. And then every node just underneath it, so underneath luck, we have fortune finder, scrounger, all that stuff. It unlocks these perks for options to pick. These perks, of course, have their own attributes as well. Intelligence, right here, it tells you it gains you more experience when experience is available.
So any way you can get experience, it will give you some more experience.
Yep. I chose a very Mary Jane build, so all the perks that I have access to are just right down to here. If I decided to be more creative in my build, I could have been having up to 8 luck or whatever else and be messing around with perks down here. But yeah. And there's some items. Cool. Tunnel Snake Rule. Yeah, that's all the extra content that's popping up on the corner of my screen. All regrets.
I do like the Tunnel Snakes rule thing. Like, that fucking gun looks... like, the
Oh,
outfit
dude,
and
it's
shit
sick.
looks... Oh,
won't
right,
even
there was
lie.
another way to power level your restoration as well, which I forgot to mention. It's... You find an undead in a small area, and you just use turn lesser undead on it. In the early game, you just spam the fuck out of that. Which, again, is still slower than my way, which is just jumping off a cliff. And you can do this right out the bat. All you need is healing and fast healing.
It's really you.
But there is a slight problem.
Codsworth, you're.
What's that
If
problem?
you encounter someone, once you reach a certain rank in a magic skill, this mage will come to try and duel you. And if you start off with all your points in magic, you're gonna get your in restoration. You're gonna get your ass stomped.
The worse for wear.
Because they'll get upset at you if you use a weapon or anything. It's like, this is supposed to be a magic duel. It's like, yeah, I don't want to duel you.
Well, obviously you just cast illusion magic and change his mind about wanting to fight you. Duh!
Which is funny because I'm not going to use any of the normal ways to, you know, glitch out like max alteration, max destruction, shit like that. I'm not going to use those.
Okay.
No. Because there's a stupid easy way to get destruction. Yes. I'm having a fizzy drink. Like, there's an easy way to get destruction from unranked to max rank in just a few fast travels.
Okay.
And that's with lightning storm spell, where it's like you just hold it, and it just calls lightning to all nearby enemy targets.
It's worse than I thought.
You do that, and then you fast travel while you're holding it, and it will just power level the fuck out of you. I'm not doing that because it's no fun. Also, I've leveled up twice since I last spoke about it, but yeah, that's how quickly this is leveling me up.
Doesn't matter how long it's been.
How fast?
Fine.
A bit over 210.
I'm at 46 right now. Last time I told you I leveled up was at 44.
That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. If you must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Let's turn my phone like this. Oh yeah, that's fucking killer. So, ooh, hi. You want to yell at your child too? Jeez. All the super sensitive information I should probably not be dumping everywhere today. It is everywhere.
What's going on?
Yeah, family stuff. They're being silly.
Isn't that what family's all about? Being silly with each other.
I guess. Everyone disagrees with everyone's antics to some degree. I ain't here for that. I'm here for video games. And that's way more fucking fun.
I'm here to be a wizard lizard.
I see.
Stop it. Get to the point.
I'm afraid I don't know.
Because the Archmage robes, if I recall correctly, reduce all spell cost by like 15%.
That feels kind of high. I don't know why. Isn't that like what the apprentice level or something like that does for specific things?
50%.
Is it 50% reduction for like apprentice stuff?
Okay, so all things are like 50% on average. Like the apprentice is like 15% for one. This is all spells. So every spell is reduced by like 15%. And on top of it, when you have a point in it, they cost.
Sorry about the children problems.
It's okay. Plus, the more you rank up a spell, the less it normally costs. But when you're wearing like armor, you can get it up to like 50% reduced cost, which is insane. That's for a single one at like master. Now, having all spells cost 15% less, plus you get like a 200% mana regeneration, the Magicka regen. On top of all that, I got a ring that gives me 10% spell cost reduction.
Is there any way to get that stat to 100, or is it just like, nope, not gonna happen?
It's possible, but even with that special armor thing, that's like 75% extra. But like, hold up.
My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
Oh, should probably explain what I'm doing right here. So, this is a little bit of tutorial stuff. I'm just basically activating a debug thing, because Codsworth has the ability of, like, just shitting on the entire game. So, as long as I do this, I shouldn't have any, like, long-term repercussions for anything. Assuming I don't activate any other, like, major glitches. I hope I don't, but it's what it is. But, after I do this little part right here, this little town that I basically spawned at, I say spawned as if this isn't a guaranteed location, does have randomized loot. I'm pretty much open to pick up and grab anything from here on. Everything else was just random chance, or was everything else was like guaranteed to some degree. This is all random.
They aren't here.
Sean's out there.
So yeah, Sneaky, effectively, I'm going to get a 37.5% bell cost reduction.
And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, Mum.
Alright. Now let's go, like, loot my neighbor's house.
Former neighbor. Can't be a neighbor if they're already dead.
Well, maybe they're not dead, you know?
No, they're all dead. Only one person survived. We all know this.
A random event kind of says otherwise.
I am Vault Tech.
I am Vault Tech. Oh, if we're going by ghoul status, then yeah, then there was a lot of people who survived. Alright.
Which, you gotta admit, he's a really old ghoul.
Indeed he is. He's kind of a silly guy, I like him.
I think he's actually the oldest known sane ghoul in the game. And in lore so far that I know of.
One that is older.
Who would that
Eddie
be?
Winter.
Eddie Winter? Who's that?
Eddie Winter was a known mob boss slash criminal in the pre-world. And he was so successful that he decided to like scramble his entire like location, right? His hideout location and key code and all that stuff across many police stations to see if they could to see if anyone would be able to solve it just as a mockery, right? But since he wanted to like live through the fallout and all that crap, he purposely changed himself into a ghoul before the bombs dropped.
Ah.
So,
but is he still alive in the era of Fallout 4?
You actually kill him in Fallout 4.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I'm going to pick up that. Feels a little out of spirit for the moment. I literally like passed up on like 10 millimeter pistols on my way over here.
If I only had a bobby pin.
This is more about like scavenging random loot lockers.
I will become the ultimate wizard lizard, Fox.
Indeed, you will be. Oh, shit.
Dear me.
Ow. I thought there was more. Boop, 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 boop.
Let's see. Yeah, that house has 2. There should be 2 more. Oh wait. Oh, you're in that house.
I know there's some floor saves. I know I can like easily just break them down to grab their contents, but I'm avoiding that.
Have you gone to the... Hang on, Sneaky, do you know about the... You remember the one that's in the broken house just across the road from you?
Oh, you mean the one with the terminal in it?
No. Well, there's 2 there. Like the rad roaches. There's 2 in there, and then you got the one that comes out of that broken house.
Oh, I've walked over this way to do this. I've walked over... I mean, I don't know if there's any rad roaches that come out of here specifically. There's some.
There's one who pops out right around. Oh,
I heard the
there should be one that popped.
Oh, there it is. Almost to my first level up. Huzzah. Alright. I'm starting to make stream look a little boring. Let's go do some interesting shit.
Sneaky. I've got a challenge for you that you're going to absolutely hate me for.
Depending if I take it.
Until you get... It's called the Preston Garvey Challenge.
I'm listening.
So effectively, you need Preston Garvey with you. You got to try and make him viable, and to top it all off, you got to kind of be a Minuteman. Means you can only use Minutemen gear and their guns.
So. I don't feel like partaking in that. I think the items right here are
If I
guaranteed, but this one...
do stream the game, I'm definitely running a Minutemen build.
Okay, I think this is the one that's actually randomized, because this can be a pipe revolver, if memory serves right. If I got a 38 pipe rifle.
Random.
This one's always guaranteed to be like a shotgun and
that's
a pipe wrench right there.
Those stim packs are random, I can show you that much.
The stim packs are?
Yeah.
Then I'll just take them off then.
Because I don't always get those stim packs.
Alright. So... okay, survival's got a couple of fun mechanics. I'll have to like go through them as they come up. So right now, I have 2 buffs I need to like balance out. For all points and purposes, my main goal right now is to get rid of my tired stat, just so I have an actual hard save point, so I don't get sent back to the vault. Oh shit. Oh, I wasn't playing music this entire time. It's gonna really suck if I did. Okay, but right.
I didn't hear any music when we were echo chambering.
Gotcha, that's good. Okay, so sleep is how you're going to make saves and all that stuff, checkpoints and all that. Adrenaline is going to be the duration of time that I'm awake versus kills. So if I kill a bunch of shit before going to sleep, well, I shouldn't say go to sleep, but if I get a shit ton of kills, my adrenaline will get up. It'll go away if I go to sleep, though. That's kind of like the con and consequence there.
But if you don't sleep, you get if you die, you lose your save and shit like that. And you lose AP regen, I think.
Yeah. It's kind of taking out my stats right there. So I'm dehydrated, I'm sleepy, I got all the bad stats going on.
Hey boy, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
At least you're not irradiated from a rad storm that showed up at the very start of the fucking game.
I guess I looked out there.
Let's stick together.
Nothing pissed me off more in the base game than when I was just outside of Concord. So the next town you're gonna go. I had a rad scorpion encounter.
Jeez. Ooh, a stealth boy. That'll come in handy.
This is my hardcore game. I've had a car fall on me on my hardcore game, and I died instantly. Like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
Random Deathclaw encounter. It's legendary.
Capstash, medics, buff out. I think
I've suffered some pretty severe bullshit in this game.
I get you. I'm thinking about doing a runoff system for my Fallout playthrough, though.
Yeah?
So, if I go for a certain build and there's like a very like key perk, I don't know, what's a good one? Blitz, right? Blitz is like a really big build maker for a lot of melee builds. I was thinking about running those types of perks off, so I'm forced to use different perks every playthrough. Oh, shit. Hi.
It's like, for me,
Holy shit, I'm getting fucked up. Okay, where are they? I missed all my shots. I only have one bullet left. Okay. But I got dog meat on my side.
the immortal dog.
So this is actually a scripted event right here. Fun fact. I just let it jump scare the shit out of me. Oh shit, dog meat actually fucked that bitch up.
Well, duh, it's dog meat. Like, he's a good boy.
Thank you, dog meat. Yeah, I fucked up
Yes,
already.
Nikki. Should I go necromancy or summoning?
Summoning, because summoning's kind of cool right now. I don't feel like I was supposed to have all those. You know what, we're going on it.
Well, I'm rank 49 right now, and it's just going to take longer and longer for me to rank up my restoration.
Hey. Excuse me, dog meat. Excuse me, I want to loot. Puppy, I want to loot. Let me loot.
No, love dog meat.
Of course. I love my dog meat. Dog meat's the best meat. Makes such good chow mein.
So, there's a theory, Sneaky. Now, have you watched the Fallout TV show yet?
No, I've still yet to do it. I need to. I know. Everyone keeps
How
telling me
much
about
have
it.
you watched of it?
Like, the very start of it, there's, like, the ghoul guy, and then there's Lucy's little storyline.
So you've only seen the first episode?
Yeah, the first episode.
Fuck. And it is technically a spoiler. I won't say it.
Yep, I'm sorry. I really need to get to that, though. River plastic. Is there
You
a
really
concrete
do,
here?
because I'll...
Shit. This is gonna be a problem.
Because it's so fucking good as well. Oh god,
Perfect.
they might be making another live-action Dragon Ball Z movie.
Any particularly fun reasons?
Well, at the moment, the actor they got to play Goku has the build. And they're gonna make it, like, they've got pretty cool wigs for it as well. For him to use. But they're like, oh, his face isn't right. It's like... You have
Dude, the
any
guy's
idea
got a
how hard it is to-
literal pencil point fucking chin. Whose fucking face fits that?
Exactly. And you know what's up? Like, here's the reasonable people saying, don't, please, for love of God, just don't make another fucking evolution. But it got me wondering, what if Yu-Gi-Oh! Made a live action?
That could be kind of cool.
So, not a movie based on characters, no. A TV show based off their own new characters. How does that sound?
Sounds quirky, fun, and interesting. Okay. Is there like a Nuka-Cola in here? Yeah, we'll take
Like,
that.
the decks that they use could easily just be those actors' favorite cards. Like, based around those actors' favorite cards and shit. I'm thinking,
Could be, but
if
then
they
you
do
need to
something
find like a
that-
bunch of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Enthusiasts whilst looking good for the camera.
Yeah, there are a few when you think about it.
Sure, there's plenty. It's just, what is it? Having the roles match up is what my concern would be. Okay. Since I'm not actually starting off with any of like the guns with an actual reservoir of ammo, I think I'm gonna take Scrounger as my first trait. It's a weird first pick, but honestly, I kinda need ammo.
I think the first pick should be Scrounger and Bloody Mess. Because Bloody Mess is just a raw damage buff.
Mm.
Which I think you can always use. And as you know, another one that I will almost always tell people.
Damn, I'm fucking hurt about. Almost.
No, you got decapitated!
By a fucking stingwing. Crying. That's what I get for using all my ammo.
Wait, when was the last time you saved?
Potentially when I leveled up. Potentially.
Well, you're back down to level 1.
Also fair. I really should have saved this. I thought about it, but I was like, caffeine. Yep. I done goofled up. Okay. Finish and exit. Yeah, that sucks. Is what it is. Is what it is. So you're just like power leveling right now, I take it?
Yeah, huh? My restoration is at halfway through rank 50.
Hell yeah, dude. Damn. Me over here saying I'm like the Fallout Pog champ of all time, and I fucking died to some random ass stingwings because I got fucking careless with my ammo consumption. Crying out here. Actually, you know what? I think I have more resources than I was supposed to, so. I'm just gonna double check that. So that's a no. No, no. Did I? Oh no, I must have picked up all that other crap. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the stockpile I was talking about earlier with the 47 bullets. Bottles of new Coca-Cola. Alright. I'm gonna bunker down on this a little bit more though. So, generalized rule of thumb, once I get out of the vault, I'm kind of going to try to pick up whatever I can. I'm going to still avoid like some 10mm pistols because I want to use pipe weapons in my early game. Gonna be honest.
But if you do find a random 10mm,
oh yeah,
it's good just to have it at the side, like, you know, just in case you run out of.
Well, there's like a guaranteed one in Sanctuary.
There's guaranteed, but wait, did you ever get the gun on the roof, or like the gun thing in the roof?
Gun thing on the roof?
Yeah, the gun bag on the roof of one of the houses.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever touched that one.
Really?
You know what? I want to leave Codsworth in suspense. I think he's going to be alright. I don't think it's going to, like, buck out.
It's the next house to the right is the one.
Oh, the next house to the right? Or,
not that one.
Maybe you're like 26 behind me.
Yeah. Okay, so if you go back to Codsworth goes into, it's the house beside that one.
Just a sec. Okay, you see what house I'm at right now, because I'm like behind and all that.
Yeah. You're currently at the house with the car where I generally get the sea captain's hat.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you want to turn right from that house, and then you
don't give me like down... directions like that. No, you got to give me more like general, because you're 20 seconds behind me, dude.
Okay, stop.
Dude, we're going to be sitting
north.
Here. Okay.
Go northeast.
Northeast. I think... Is it one of the yellow houses, or is it one of the blue houses?
I think it's the blue house, just behind the blue house.
On the blue house. Did you say I was on the right side of the road, or the left side?
Yeah, it's that blue... It was the blue house that's right in front of you.
Okay.
That one. If you go behind it, there'll be a log.
Tree branch right there.
Yep, that you can just walk up on top of.
Okay, this would be like brand new news for me. I don't
Really?
think I've ever. Yeah, I don't think I've ever like looked up here. If you get me. Oh shit! Fuck yeah, dude! That's kind of cool.
And hey, you get a pipe pistol.
Fuck yeah!
Fucking A, yeah.
That's right. Fucking A. Cool.
I can't believe you never knew about that.
Yeah, no. I normally try to get out of, what's it called? I normally try to, yeah, Sanctuary as fast as I can.
Whoa. That's for me. I like to stay loot everything. Yeah, I'm rank 51. I've just got 19 left, I think. Yeah, 19 levels left.
One, oh, tits. But yeah, Fallout combat is difficult. It's just more of planning out everything.
For your build, the stuff I would honestly go for...
Ooh, greaser?
Until you... Oh, nice. But, yeah, the fucking... What was I trying to say? Yeah, the build I would recommend most, going first, definitely would be Bloody Mess for the damage. Because, yeah, it's a small 15%, but that 15% is everything.
Well, that's 15% at, like, max rank.
But it's still a decent thing to start with.
I guess.
Especially if you've got... Especially if you've got nothing. Like, can't choose a weapon yet. But first would be Scavenger, then Bloody Mess, followed by either Life Giver or Lone Wanderer. Especially if you're going to be on your own for most of the time.
Yeah. Okay. Run over this way.
God, I had one person...
It's fun.
I had one person actually ask me this. It's like, oh, could you help me go to sleep and shit? I'm like, you asked the wrong person for advice on going to sleep. You want to know what my advice to him was? I said, grab a baseball bat and smack us across your head. They're like, why would I do that? I'm like, it's called a bonk stick. Being knocked out and going to sleep still have the same effect. And if you can't sleep, knock yourself out.
Guess that's one way to do it.
I don't want a concussion like that, and you just don't get yourself a concussion. You just knock yourself out.
I think those grenades are like guaranteed to some degree. Also, we're going to see if the stim packs were guaranteed or not.
I sometimes get the stim packs, sometimes I don't. The amount of stim packs
shit. Last time he had a shotgun on him. This time he's only got... Okay. You know what? I'm going to take it. Fuck it.
So the only thing guaranteed on him is his drifter outfit.
Yeah. And I think the 38 ammo, honestly, but I'm not worried about it.
He didn't have the 38 last time.
No, he had 38 ammo.
Oh, he had 38 ammo, but that is randomized. At least the amount is.
Okay.
Oh god, I got really pissed off. I want to put my hand through the fucking TV. Because guess what happened whilst I was playing this?
Yeah.
So, this was annoying for me, especially. Because you know how master locks work and shit?
They're really tight and fucking are awful to pick.
Guess what I got from picking a master lock and spending over
Hey, boy.
80
What are you
lock
doing out here all by
picks?
yourself?
2 gold.
20.
Hey, that's better than what I said. Funny.
Guess what I found beside it?
Okay, then.
25
Stick
gold?
together.
A purse with 25 gold, or like 21 to 25 gold in it. I can't remember how much it was actually.
Funny.
It's just like... Isn't that Stimpack guaranteed?
I think it is, but I'm not too worried about it past Sanctuary, though. Because there's, like, a lot of pre-rolled items that are like, ooh, yes, no.
Yay, I'm rank 52! Because this is where ranking up your skills get really fucking hard. I might get that well-rested bonus.
You know what? If we ever go towards that combat, or was it that one gun? Maybe. No clue. Okay, so if
Fuck
we
off,
wait
Coria.
around, should be able to activate that one thing. Actually, if I tell Dogmate to find enemies, will he find it?
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. What do you think? Any bad guys around, buddy?
Oh, yeah. That's the one. Got the fire animation. And if you don't mind. Oh, that's good. I guess my vets could just like not work as well.
Nikki? I just stole a like a backpack from place, and it was like a mage backpack.
Oh yeah.
Which they're really good because that's like 75
Mana?
carry weight and
Or, my
20 extra mana.
Okay.
Now imagine that with a vampiric perk.
Yeah, it's going to give you a lot more.
And I'm sorry, the scene, like the scenic in Skyrim is fucking beautiful. Like,
It is pretty. I like Skyrim.
oh. Oh. Sure, its combat kind of shitty. No. They did not improve it in the ESR.
Yeah. I mean, it's their game. They get to make however the fuck they want, but I don't know. It's just one of my bigger turnoffs since I've like started out playing with Souls games, where it's like, oh, this combat system is like super intricate, and now it's like, okay, tap tap tap. I know that has to be a role-playing game, but god damn.
Oh, right. With Stone and the well-rested bonus as well, for the next 8 hours, this isn't in-game hours, this is actual hours, I'm going to have... Oh, Jesus. I'm going to have 10% extra restoration skill increase. On top of the Mage Stone, which is 20% faster. So that's 30%.
Well, that's good on you, my dude. I don't know what else to really say.
I'm sorry, 10% really is a lot. and really helps later on.
I am certain.
That's O to middle the R.
Wait, that's auto turrets. Oh shit! What the fuck did I delete to get the gears last time? Hopefully it wasn't just like some random item I had on me.
Hunter Battle's a random item. His gears are like a bitch and a half to find.
Steel, cloth, spring, steel, silver. Maybe that's cut it? Oh, yep. Okay, cool.
Adjustable wrench.
Yeah, that's Pog Pig. But yeah, I'm not too worried about like randomized gear from now on forward, because a lot of it starts to get a little bit more like convoluted, because I don't remember what's L in Concord.
Blinked intensely as I've played the start of this game so many fucking times. I know
I know where to farm XL, right? There's an actual place where you can farm XL. Do I fucking bother? No. It fucking does. But,
no, I'm saying
you
like,
know.
I know the ins and outs of the start of the game a little too fucking well.
Alright. Let's get myself my first bed. And this time we'll actually like skip the first portion of the game versus like replaying it 4 times in a row, because obviously I'm that grand. Track bin. Any cloth? Wait, was there a bed in that one?
There's no bed in this area. Only beds are in
No, but there is
Sanctuary.
Chair. I remember building a bed relatively often in this environment. So I wonder if there's like enough cloth or something for me to get a bed from.
There should be a rag which has cloth.
Yeah, that'd be expected. Ooh, maybe it's the cigarette cartons. Cloth, yes. Acknowledgement right now. Yes, the bed from Vault Tech is technically like fucking grandeur and awesome. I think I'm gonna wait till like local leader or something like that to use it though. Okay, so we got lots of cloth. We'll toss one of these guys down right here. Plus, I think that fits the corner a little bit better. Cool.
Oh yeah, like one of my biggest issues in Skyrim is when you have to work with someone. My wizard lizard is not good with working with other people.
Tits. Double tits. Show effects. Overtired, AP refresh, negative strength, parch, hunger. Okay. These are all effects. Yeah, I accidentally fucked up.
You
All the
slept too
jugs.
long?
No, I just popped jugs, that's all.
No, why'd you pop drugs?
Because my fingers are hovering over the buttons. I don't get... I guess I don't have the perk yet, so... Makes sense.
Why would Sneaky do the chems?
Because chems are fun.
Sneaky, you need help.
My drugs. I'll say 4 hours, because I'm going to go into Concord, and I'm going to hope to God I can actually do this next part. Yeah, probably not.
I
It's more of
mean,
a
there
setting
is a
stage.
little bit of a cheese to the Death Claw that you can do. And it's the most effective way to kill him on Legendary. It's first to blow up the tractor that's... really close to the building you jump off of. So there's a truck there, you blow that up, and you're able to go in and like back and forth from that, but the Deathclaw isn't, so it messes with the AI a little bit. Otherwise, that Deathclaw is fucking you up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Again, I've played this game a little too fucking much.
That's fair.
Well, the beginning of the game too much.
Going to fill a ball.
Yes, the random
that resource.
fucking enemies that kill me. I had a super mutant patrol encounter really early on, and there was a motherfucking suicider.
Crazy.
So I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And guess where they spawned?
Where'd they spawn?
Because when I fast traveled, they spawned right next to me.
Interesting.
You know what that does, right?
It means they just kill themselves pretty much like instantly.
See, in some cases, I honestly wonder, should I count that as a death? Because that's bullshit. I think the only death I didn't count was the car dropping. Because it was one of the most random and stupid things I've ever encountered. And it was just a car dropping out of fucking butt-fuck nowhere, landing on my goddamn head. It's like, you're dead.
Really fucking funny, but yeah, Fallout 4 is like very, very funny like that.
I honestly wish I had a mod on that had the Dark Souls things like, you died. Because that is totally a Dark Souls death. Would you agree?
That could be funny. You've died.
Nah, because like, having just a random ass car fall on your head is a total Dark Souls death thing.
I mean, normally it's with an action, you know? It's only funny in post when it's without an action. If that makes any sense. Like,
what do you mean?
With an action? So, you go to a land.
The action is a random car just dropping on your head.
No. You open door to go outside. You look left and right. Okay, it's safe. Walk out from the shelter of the building overhang, right? And then you get hit by a car.
I was just walking down the goddamn road after killing the Rad Scorpion. Because, yes, I managed to kill the Rad Scorpion. Don't ask me how, it was a long-ass fight. And it's like, okay, I'm safe. Thank fuck. It's like getting sniped by the lobsters in Elden Ring.
In Elden Ring? Those lobsters are killer, dude. I'm not even gonna lie.
I have never fought one.
I've fought a couple. They got okay loot, but they're definitely not worth fighting over the crabs.
I don't even fight the crabs because they're not worth fucking fighting.
I mean, the big crabs are okay. They're pretty easy. Like, out of all, like, the weird, like, sea creature things they've added into the game, so, like, the land octopus, the crab, and the lobster thing, the crab's definitely the easiest.
Oh, definitely. I think one of the worst are the hands. Things are fucking annoying.
Those hands do got a lot of weird stuff to them.
Oh god, so one person did like, can I beat all the bosses in Elden Ring as people's most hated enemies? And no bosses don't count. What happened? Oh, did you miss?
Yeah, my deviation was really high.
Oof.
Look at you, you little foul. I'm about to get bucked so hard. No, come back here. No!
Oh my god, imagine a rad kangaroo.
That'd be pretty wild, dude.
Jeff Claus, no! We tamed those over in Australia! What you gotta watch out for are the rad kangaroos. Or the rad-roos. Those things are fucking terrifying. Like they
what if they're just like more beefed up, kick-based death claws?
Basically, it's like, how do they get you? It's like they jump, like they jump and they can kick. It's like, oh, that doesn't sound too terrifying. I saw it kick down a helicopter in mid-flight. It just jumped up and
jumped up like 60 feet in the air and just kicked the windshield in.
Oh, you guys got rad scorpions? Well, we got Australian rad spiders. I don't think much fucking changed, though. We just became irradiated.
I'm gonna be honest. Australia's already Fallout 4. Shit. Speaking about which, I got eaten alive by bloat flies.
Oh no.
It's so screwed. It's the early game though, that's fun.
You know the koalas? Well, they now became rad koalas.
They're drop bears.
No. They actually just look like the savage drop bear memes and shit. Like, they're now 10 times more agile. Like, they leap from tree to fucking tree.
No, what if they were like the exact same thing, but they like looked down and drooled on you? And that's what made them super dangerous.
Their drool is paralytic as well as irradiated. So it's like you're being irradiated as it drools on you.
Exactly.
The rad platypus.
Irradiated platypus. Huh.
How terrifying would that be?
I feel like it'd just be like it'll just evolve into like a beefed up badger. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That lays
a hawk tries to swoop down and pick it up. It drops it onto the earth again and just like bleh, and walks away.
Oh god, sneaky. You know the whole just a complete utter shift in things. You know the whole fucking animals have animals with spikes have defense mechanisms.
Yes.
For creatures that prey on them. Then you look at
Terrask
the design
has
of
a bunch of spikes on him. What the fuck's the Terrask scared of?
But there's actually one thing with I think it was either lions and tigers and shit, where they have patterns on the back of their ears to make it look like their eyes to lure off predators. Now, I am 10 times less scared of lions and tigers, and 1,000 times more terrified of what they consider a predator. Although, I was trying to chat with my brother about something, I'm like, if you were to put one and one versing each other in any scenario, which animal would win? The tiger or the lion?
I mean, so far my knowledge, it's the tiger that wins.
Oh, 100%. But my brother's like, oh, that's not fair because the lion's a pack creature, blah, blah, blah. And he tried putting all this shit to the lions. It's like, it's a one-on-one. Too bad people still think they can take on a lion or a kangaroo. It's like, no, you're not. Oh, just punch it.
mean, that's kind of what we got as humans. We punch shit.
Oh, sneaky. Have you ever played much Assassin's Creed?
Which Assassin's Creed?
Any of them?
No, sure, I've played some of them.
Which ones do you know?
I played a little bit of Black Flag. I've played a little bit of, what's it? I think it's called Liberty Cry.
I think it's just Liberty.
Is it?
Well, me and my brother were talking about who would win in a free-for-all out of all the Assassin's Creed main characters from the main storyline. That's Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag, Origins, Odyssey, Syndicate.
Is it like a one-on-one situation?
No, free-for-all. Like, they're all fighting each other.
I guess that doesn't fix my question, does it?
It's a bloodied free-for-all.
Well, what assets do they have? Because Syndicate, they run like full-on gangs and shit. So,
just the gear that they normally use, guns allowed. However, for a few of them, there are restrictions of what they're allowed to use. First of all, anyone who have a close connection to deities do not have their godlike fucking powers. And secondly, no pieces of Eden. Because it doesn't matter how fucking strong you are, if you've got a piece of Eden, you win. And there's one character who has 4 pieces of fucking Eden.
I'm not fucking with those guys up there, they're highwaymen.
And one of them has a skull. It's like, no.
Not yet, at least. Do I have I do have a crit battery. I could have fought him. Totally could have.
No, you couldn't have. It's better to be safe than sorry, right, Fox? Or you could just pay them.
I don't got the caps for that shit, dude.
Well, get the caps of that so you can pass.
It's actually a good bit of loot right here, if my memory serves right. Okay. Being very
Me and my brother were talking about it and shit. And we're like... Altair, the first assassin from the Assassin's Creed games, he's the first one to go down because he wasn't much of like a group combatant. His whole thing was just assassinating. So he was a masterful assassin, probably the most skillful at assassinating his targets. But he was also the weakest when it came to open combat. So it's like, yeah, sadly, he loses that.
I mean, when it comes to open combat, doesn't it technically automatically go to John and Ezio, kind of? In like a weird way? Or Black Flag and any of the other Assassin's Creed games?
Well, actually, it dropped down to Edward from Black Flag and Ezio from Assassin's Creed. The reason being, first of all, they have some of the most cracked out gear. Now, against like the fucking brawlers and shit, they are losing because guns. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, okay, if you want my like full-on send like pick, assuming that everything they have is at their disposal and they can use everything, it's either the characters from Unity or what's it called? Syndicate.
Actually, no. Because the reason being is when it comes to actual combat abilities and shit, in comparison to some of the other combatants, like we've got a Viking who he can take a hit. We have a Spartan demigod who is an ancestor to, like, in the story.
Hey, remember he stripped of those godly abilities.
Hang on. Even stripping him of his godly abilities, he is a descendant to Leonidas.
Okay, still stripped of those godly abilities. Remember, you said that yourself.
Yes. However, they're being taken out by people like Ezio and Edward, who are also some of not only the best assassins, but the best and most adaptable fighters.
Yes. My only thing is that, have they ever been in a brawl situation where they've had actual Creed assassins assassinate them mid-combat? And I think the experience for that, for every other assassin, including our Viking assassin, by the way, is literally none.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
So, if you're in, like, a mid-brawl fight, like, let's say you got, like, 3 huge guys. I mean, all the assassins can basically fight any type of bruiser, let's be honest. But let's say you got, like, 3 of those guys going on, and then you get yourself stabbed in the kidney because one tiny-ass bitch slipped behind you and just shanked you. Is there really much of a defense towards that, especially if you don't got the training for it?
Okay, so...
Same goes for Unity, too.
Kenway. Hang on. Okay, here's something to go with Edward Kenway. He has been bitten by a shark. And he just punched it and kept his composure after being bitten by a shark. He has gotten out of a crocodile's death roll, and he is fast enough to outrun a jaguar.
Which is actually kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
He survived an exploding ship.
Yes.
And then proceed to kill a highly trained assassin. All while wounded. And this shit is before he got assassin training.
I get that. But I do think there's still, like, a lack of credit here, though, too, because we are talking about, like, flag characters. Like, what was it? Edward, yes, he killed a mainline assassin, right? He was injured doing this. These are all amazing achievements. But in the Assassin's Creed games, they make the physical combat and the stealth combat very separate parts of the game. Except in Syndicate, where you're running a gang. Just stick them on the fucking crowd that's fighting one another, and then you got a street fight.
Actually,
and then when that street fight's going on, you just have someone pop up and poke them.
Access to... So first of all, it's just them themselves. They don't get access to their gangs or anything like that.
Oh, then that changes the entire economy of the question. Okay, sorry. I thought you said it was, like, pretty much all full on.
Otherwise, Ezio wins that 100% of the time because he has the Brotherhood. That or... Again, Edward would win because he has a ship full of pirates. Like, we're not talking like, oh, it's like 10 to 20 pirates. No, we're talking the hundreds of pirates. You literally control armadas.
Fair enough. I get where that's coming from.
So yeah, that was thrown out, so it's like, yeah, it's just them themselves, so their own personal achievements. Now,
how about for the multiplayer-based games? Like, I shouldn't say multiplayer, but like the duo games. Because even then, like, Unity, that's for assassins, dude.
I know, hang on, but Sneaky, the whole thing behind this, as I said, were main story games. So anyone connected to the mainline story, and that is what's his name? So it's like, fuck, I forget his name. You play him in 1, 2, and
so you're not talking about Connor, right?
No. It's the guy you play in the like modern times. He's going into the Animuses.
Oh, that okay.
In Black Flag, you can connect it to it because they're using his memory, like
His
body to
ancestry.
literally go- yeah, his ancestry and shit. So that's how they get through it. But yeah, anyone connected to him, which in some of those games they aren't connected to him.
So I'm actually inexperienced in which one's connected and which one's not. Because in my opinion, I still think Syndicate wins. They just move literally the fastest.
Ooh, as good as the reason as that is, that combat feat, like, for Syndicate, the girl's going down pretty quickly because she is more stealthy.
Yes. And her brother's very
But
handsy.
she's... Her brother is losing to the brawlers, and she's losing to the assassins.
Yes. But they're also a paired couple. So any of them that tries to actually
they're not
fight
allowed
the
to
brother
pair
is
up.
going to just get shabbed by the girl.
No, sneaky. They're not allowed to pair up. Otherwise...
Oh, they're not allowed to pair
Origins.
up? Okay, fair.
Because then, that would also be incorrect, because you want to know who we've got?
Okay, I'm listening.
Alexios and Cassandra are winning if they are allowed to pair up.
Which Assassin's Creed game is that?
Or Odyssey.
Holy
so, the Spartans. Oh, did you get shot in the back?
I don't even know what killed me.
Oh,
Well, that was something.
But yeah, after talk, because my brothers played all of them and shit, we're like, okay. The final three was Ezio, Edward, and the guy from Odyssey, Alexios.
Yeah.
Alexios because he is fucking strong. Like, he's a Mystios. He is beyond brutal when it comes to fighting.
Okay,
The
okay.
reason why he
So,
is stuck at third...
Alexios just
however-
wins by default, technically, if we're going to power him up, like, unmodded, right?
Nope. If it was a bare-knuckle brawl, Alexios by far. However, there's one thing Ezio and Edward have that he does not.
Okay.
It's called gun. Edward is also one of the fastest characters to reload his guns. Because he has 4 guns and he reloads them really quickly.
Okay.
And no matter how strong you are, Alexios can't, you know...
Stop a
beat
gunslinger,
gun.
basically. Actually, where the hell does that stand? Because Syndicate also has guns too, dude. Also,
They lasted a bit longer, but they're more gun happy. They'll try and use their guns quicker, and yeah, they'd get taken out pretty quickly.
actually, you know what? I'm still confused. Why is Alexios even in this conversation? Like, I think Syndicate should be taking over Alexios. Because, okay, I'm gonna be for real with you. Alexios, fantastic character, right? Very tough character. Syndicate
It's
moves
taken more
faster.
than a single bullet to kill him.
I was gonna say. And the Syndicate characters move much faster. They're the fastest moving assassins in the game series. Who's faster? Who's faster?
Edward Kenway. I'm sorry.
Okay, how is he moving
beat
faster?
a Jaguar in speed alone on his
Oh,
bare
so you're
feet
going to tell
while
me
running.
that a guy who's outrunning a Jaguar is going to outmaneuver someone who's using a grappling hook to go to a third-story building? Literally, the fastest
Sneaky.
parkourers
He
can't keep
has
up with
one.
that.
No, he had something like that as well. In the DLC, Edward gets stuff like that. It's like a type of rope dart that he uses, like...
is it like propelled? Because what's it called? Because the Syndicate characters get like actual propelled, like retracting stuff. They're literally playing Arkham City, dude.
Yeah, so what it is, you know how, you remember in the base game where if you wanted to get up like to the top of your like sails, you'd have to grab the rope, kick the thing, and then launch yourself up?
Yeah.
He gets a rope dart that he just throws up to the top and yeets himself up using his own strength. Now mind you, when it comes to balance, he has the best balance out of any other assassin.
I
The reason
suppose.
behind that is his number one form of fighting is on ships. Now, he has fought in a sea storm. So that's like fucking really intense, and he's just walking around like it's nothing. Then you got the fact that he's worked on a ship, and you need a lot of strength to work on a ship.
I guess.
So it's like,
I think I could take on the other side. I just need to take out this merc.
the sister, like this, for the Fry Twins, the sister, she's good, but she's going down quickly. She cannot take a hit. If she gets hit once, she's done by one of these guys. The brother can take a bit more of a beating, but he's more upfront and confrontational.
Damn! Ah, fuck. I really need to stop. I thought I had it. It's sad.
But he's more confrontational and shit, so he'd end up going up against, like, the Viking, who is, without a doubt, winning that fight.
But gun.
Yes, but gun. But these guys are so fucking tanky, it takes more than just a bullet to stop him. Because if he starts charging, poof, like, it will stop him briefly, but he's gonna keep charging. Dude's like a berserker. But that is also his biggest issue.
Dude, we're talking about the one franchise where literally there's insta-kills in the game that stop anyone regardless of how big they are. They had to make that exception and break it in specifically Valhalla and Odyssey because they didn't want to be an Assassin's Creed game anymore. So, if we're talking about Assassin's Creed games, I'm going to be honest, I think it's more fair to put Odyssey and Valhalla into the forced, oh, you can die, guaranteed methods than vice versa. Because I think that's way more fair.
I'm not talking like game mechanic feats. I'm talking like, you know, like shit they've done in like cutscenes and shit. Now, someone like Edward has been shot before. Like, dude, like this was a marksman, the best in the time, shot him very close, but he was able to move out of the way and it just shoots him in the shoulder, and he still pulls out a gun and shoots with his opposite hand and hits him in the head.
To be fair, that's not too much of a feat for Edward because he's like literally ambidextrous, but I get your point.
He's ambidextrous, but he is, like, you see him, his first attack, his main is his right arm. He is good with his left arm. Most other characters are good with their left arm. He's probably more so than others, but effectively, when it comes to all-round balance,
Shit. I'm not
he has
that.
he has some of the highest strength feats, durability feats, because I'm sorry, the amount of shit that he has gone through, he's been attacked by sharks, death rolled by a crocodile, survived an exploding ship on more than one occasion.
I was gonna say, I'm not even like doubting that Edward's like the main like winner of these interactions. Like literally, it's been Edward and Ezio this entire time. I'm kind of like making up for the runner-up for third place.
Ezio is the closest to Edward in all these feats, other than speed and balance.
I would say in speed though.
As well.
I was gonna say I do have to give it for at least literally literal speed, it still goes to Syndicate. I can't get over that. If you want to make it for other parts, then absolutely sure.
But I mean, like, running speed and movement speed and stuff, because, like, they're basically in this giant arena.
Well, that doesn't feel very assassin-like.
It's not. That's the whole point. It's like, okay, this is a big free-for-all kill each other. If they were in an urban district...
Dude, we're talking about assassins. That's, like, the least creative way to put them in an arena. Why not just, like, make a vacant island with a village in the middle of it? That seems way more interesting.
Look, the best I'm gonna go... Because the best I would give it is, you know... either a foresty area, so it's like trees and shit, because they've all been able to deal with it, or like, at best, I would give it Black Flag Town. Like, a town in Black Flag. Because with the Fry Twins, it is a huge markup in, like, their gear, which gives them a huge advantage, no doubt about that.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you too. All the characters have gone into castles, including Edward and Ezio. I don't see why we can't just say an empty castle, you know? Or even like a city-state or something.
An empty castle? Then that definitely goes to Ezio if they're in an empty castle. Because, and the reason being is, well, actually no, it would probably go to Edward for one particular reason.
Still listening?
He's bombs. He's smoke bombs and stuff, which you abused the fuck out of. Then you got Ezio's black powder bombs, which are another reason as to why their gear feats are some of the best. And
damn it! Ah, fuck, dude, that's tough.
Eesh.
I'm trying to make this shit work, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Goddamn, I'm getting fucked up.
But
Okay,
either way you
more
shake it, in certain scenarios, like in both scenarios, there is a clear advantage to certain characters.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, at least if we put them all on the chart, though, I'm not gonna sit down and say that, at least in the parkour movement and getting to place, that the Syndicate characters aren't the fastest. I'm not going to take that.
But when it comes to combat skill and shit, I'm sorry. The Fry Twins, they're good?
Oh, they're not going to win any, like, 100% combat scenario. You're completely right. They're not the best in assassinations or in brawling. But that's also kind of why I paired them together, too.
Middle ground. They're sort of middle ground. And even if they work together, they're kind of semi-middle ground. The reason being is, like... well, actually, there's one character who is drop-dead bottom, and that's the dude from Origins. The Egyptian guy.
Huh.
Because he has some of the worst feats. First and foremost, he's the only character to die in his game.
I mean, dying in your games, I mean, best or worst. I mean,
it's not the
shit,
best
dude.
or worst, like, thing.
If we're gonna, like, start counting shit, right? We also have Rogue as well. And he's literally just an assassin killer.
Rogue doesn't count. Because he's a Templar, not an assassin.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. Like, if we're talking about, like, high-quality tickets, he's literally an assassin killer.
Still loses to Edward.
I mean, fair enough. But
Edward's
still, it's
a
like...
pirate, and he's the dirtiest fucking fighter out of all of them.
Dirtiest fighter? I mean, shit, I'm going to be honest. That kind of goes 50-50 with the fucking Valhalla guy.
Which, yes, it could be argued and shit, but... The issue with the Valhalla guy is he's predictable. Even if he's gonna fight dirty, you can tell exactly how he's gonna fight dirty.
Oh, fuck yes.
But there's no, like, I am not gonna say, like, he's not one of the hardest people to beat. Because he would be, annoyingly enough. But the guy from Origins has some of the worst fucking feet out of all of the other assassins. He wasn't very durable. He panicked a lot, so when I say panic, I mean, like, let's take, for example, even in some of the most high-stressed moments, characters like Edward and Ezio,
Hey, wait there.
calm as you please.
Hey.
It's like, okay, they can think about it logically. This guy could not think about anything logically. And it was actually because of his stupidity that got him killed. And his forward way of thinking. It's like, boom, okay, here's my target, I want him dead, and that's all that matters.
We're a peaceful farm. We don't want
And because of that, he was killed.
Please. You're not worth my time.
Hey, whatever you
So it's
say,
like,
let me tell you.
he wasn't the smartest out of all of them. His gear was pretty fucking lackluster as well.
I mean, he's in Egypt, but okay.
Like, his gear was Egyptian, again, it was pretty lackluster in comparison to some of the others, and that's before we even had him gun. Which, another thing, Edward's armor could also literally stop bullets. Like, not entirely, but it was bullet resistant, so it would hurt. But you need, like, a more modern day bullet to pierce through that shit.
Good. Connie feels like it's
Also, he's the only dual wielder that dual wields swords, which makes him a really dangerous person to deal with.
I feel like that's self-injected. Actually,
not overly.
Who are you talking
because
about? For dueling?
Edward Kenway.
I feel like you're ignoring the Valhalla character, I'm going to be honest, because his literal entire game is just, I dual wield literally anything.
Yeah, I dual wield literally anything. He was also more about strength. Edward was more about dexterity, and he fought big people as well.
Okay.
Like, he fights people that are bigger than him, that use weapons and shit. And when you think about it, it's kind of stupid because they have him, like, dual-wielding greatswords. It's like, eh.
Oh, I think it's completely stupid too! But he does it!
Oh, God. He does it, but then you gotta take it into a more logical account. He's doing that. The movements are
wait,
sluggish.
so you're going to take that into the more logical account, but you're not going to take all the other feats that you're just talking about as a logical account?
No. Hang on. Even his movements with them are sluggish. Also, it's the most historically inaccurate game.
Oh, definitely. I'm not even going to argue that.
Like, you know how long it took for them to add in a normal sword?
Wasn't that like literally the last
sword?
DLC they added?
Yes. And there's only like a handful of swords you can get, like one-handed swords you can get. And if you're dual-wielding, great swords, even his movement with those are really slow and shit. He's getting destroyed.
I don't know. I think he'd still provide the best fight against any of the assassins, because the guy literally weaponizes anything he touches.
He's the best combative fighter. But he's falling very quickly to an assassination.
Oh, yeah. Also...
He's probably the best at one-on-one combat outside of Alexios.
Yeah. Actually...
Because Alexios has stronger feats. And shit. Like, he fights mythical creatures. And wins. Also, we're not...
I hate to go back towards Syndicate characters, but I do think, like, at least out of all the assassins, Syndicate just has the highest chance of just racking up the most kills, realistically speaking.
Oh, definitely. They have the highest chance of they're probably racking up the most kills. But they're not surviving as long as some of the others.
Yeah, they're like, if they're, was it? If kills counted for anything, they'd be winning.
Oh, definitely. But it's who's lasting the longest.
Yeah. Then wouldn't I go to an assassin then? By definition? Whoever the best assassin is?
Oh, if we're talking who could assassinate the best, that goes down to Altair. Altair.
So Altair would likely be the main winner then.
No, that's just talking about who is the best assassin. Issue
Oh no,
is,
I'm talking like assassinations in that, because I think, like, was it? You can't fight what's not there, right?
However,
That's more my point.
A lot of them have the ability, to be as stealthy as he is. So they also know what to look for. His issue is he's not good at fighting other assassins. Which kind of gives people like Edward a great advantage against assassins. Because at the beginning,
Got it.
he had the Templars and Assassins after him at the same time.
Yeah, I gotcha.
As well as being hated by, the general, the English and the French and shit. It's like, he had so much shit to deal with.
Oh yeah. So if I was to look at everything on a pie chart, I do think Edward's got, like, the craziest stat investments.
He's probably the most well-balanced.
Oh, I'm just going to say, like, if we were to give everyone skill points and stat investments, I'm going to be honest, everyone's running, like, 10 skill points. Edward over here running, like, 20. Deadass.
Yeah.
Like, he starts at level 20 for some odd reason. No one knows why. Anyways. In the assassination department, I do think that the twins are, in a weird way, the best assassins. Because if we're talking about, everyone knows what to look for an assassin, the twins have the most out-of-hand method of assassinations. Oh, I'm going to look on rooftops, I'm going to keep an eye on distance and all that stuff. The twins just have the ability to move faster, more vertically than anyone else does.
Some of them are capable of damn near turning invisible. Which, Evie Fryer, who is one of the ones you're talking about, she can turn damn near invisible when she's in shadows.
Yes, so if everyone can turn damn near invisible...
Nope, not everyone. Only a few characters have that ability. However, she loses to Cassandra, who has the same type of ability. Odyssey. Cassandra. Okay. Now, the reason why I say this is she has the second best hidden ability, which turns her damn near invisible. Cassandra has the same thing, but the moment Eve moves, her ability is turned off. Cassandra can still move. As long as she's in a shadow, she's damn near hard to find.
Well, here's my problem with it, right?
But, there's also one other issue with that.
Okay.
They all have eagle vision.
Okay. Eve still moves the fastest, so she can dip the fastest, and no one's going to keep up with her. So, even if we gave everyone equal stealth capabilities, and everyone equal detection capabilities, so everyone can detect Eve the same rate as everyone else, Eve would still have the advantage because she can go from point A to point B, ditch everyone, and then reintegrate into combat faster than everyone else can.
But when it comes to group combat, there's only one character that has ever been able to perform a quad counter kill.
Is that Ezio?
So Ezio, nope. Ezio maxed out at 3. Edward maxed out at 3. You want to know who had quad counter kill? Since the only one that had that in his game? Connor. Kenway.
Shit. Which one was Connor from?
3.
From 3?
The native
could you describe him real quick? Because I'm thinking of the native guy.
Native American.
Oh, the Native American, okay.
Which, if we give them all their pieces of Eden, he wins. 100%. Because you know the whole argument with Gun? You know what one of his pieces of Eden does?
Basically gives him gun.
No. Any projectile that hits him immediately tracks back at the person who shot him.
Oh, yeah.
So you can hit him with a bow and arrow, that thing's homing back at you until it hits you. Bullet, same thing. He's got a cloak which literally turns him invisible. He's got a sword which overpowers everything else.
Gotcha.
And he's got another
so
item that basically makes him immune to all damage and shit. So it's like,
yeah,
that's why I took out pieces of Eden, because no, he had an apple of Eden as well, which the apples have different abilities and shit. Like there are multiple apples of Edens, and each one have a different ability. He's basically made him immune to all damage. And he could use all 4 pieces of Eden at the same time. So it's like he had some of the most bullshit abilities.
Yeah. So at least in group encounters, it seems like 3 would be the best literal brawler. At least in the context of your free-for-all analogy that, was it, you were talking about earlier.
But I'm saying, like, if we're pitting them up against normal people, yes. But he also has some of the weakest feats as well. So he's got good hand-eye coordination, and he is pretty fucking fast. But his strength feat, I'd have to put him with Eve's strength. Because he has some of the weakest, like, all-out feats of strength.
Yeah.
His durability? Shit. Like, holy shit. He could not take much of a hit. Now, if he threw his father... Actually... He doesn't technically get a piece of Eden in his main story. They're just pieces you can find.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, you got fucking attacked.
I didn't even know he was there. Shit, dude.
You were detected.
I wasn't sure if he was around the building or not. Fuck me, dude. I feel like I'm doing so well and I get fucked up.
Now.
What was that?
My restoration is at 60.
Ooh, fun. But,
This
yeah.
entire time we've been talking,
I get you.
I've gone up that fast. Which may not seem like much, and people go, oh, but it's faster to do it this way. No, it's not.
But yeah, at least on the Assassin's Creed topic, just to, like, wrap that up, I do think Eve is unironically one of the best, at least, assassins tech-wise.
Tech-wise,
just because,
yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, because her integration and out-integration, even compared to whoever that one bitch is from Odyssey that you're talking about, she would still hold a fair chance, if not the advantage still. She gets discovered, she just bails. Like, literally. She literally has the, oh, I'm in a brawling situation where I'm about to get my ass literally kicked by a Viking? No, I'm not.
But
that Viking's not going to be following him.
Yeah, she can bail out the quickest. But when it comes down to actually stamina and endurance, the twins have some of the lowest feats of stamina and endurance.
I guess, but
It's
when your
definitely her.
character
Like,
feat
she's
is invisibility and being able to hang out,
near invisibility, but that near invisibility doesn't do anything because of the eagle vision that they all have. And
fair.
actually, no, the only characters that don't have eagle vision, I think, in the Assassin's Creed games are Alexios and Cassandra, because they use the eagle itself.
Also,
Wh-
Eagle. Right.
Yeah, Eivor as well.
And also, we'll think about it again. Who else uses a bird?
Wasn't that guy from Odyssey?
Origins.
Origins, yeah.
Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. All three
Valhalla does do it too.
But yeah, the guy from Origins is like, he has some of the worst fucking strength feats, even like endurance feats, and tactical feats, which you gotta think about it.
Which is really annoying because he's the one guy who has a shield. I was so excited.
Oh my god, yeah. But even if he tries to use that shield against some of the characters, they've got shield breaking techniques.
You can't even shield bash your opponents.
Well,
At least with at least
I don't know. I feel like I'm unconvinced still. Like, I still
Actually-
think the speed is still something that none of the assassins have anything to, like, overcome.
Edith Fry has one of the best speed feats, yes, of evasion, like getting
Out of a
forward and
situation.
trying to dip out. Yeah.
because of my chameleon ability.
But then again, Cassandra also has that type of ability. Her
Cassandra?
build is more based around that, yeah. But Cassandra is more based from... So, Alexios is more based down the warrior path than
Yeah.
the assassin path.
Hunter assassin.
She is hunter-assassin. So she has some of the best accuracy, as well as, like, granted, we're
So
not
she's an
giving her
archer,
the
because
accuracy-
she doesn't have guns.
Yeah, she's an archer, but also has Eve beat in her stealth feat.
Okay. Well, we
So,
already
yeah.
said that, what's it? Actually, Eve does have eagle vision.
Eve does have eagle vision, yes.
And we
The
did just talk
Egyptian-
about how Cassandra doesn't have
Odyssey-
eagle vision, at least in the same capacity.
Egyptian, the Greek, and the Viking.
Yeah, the Egyptian, the Greeks, and the Viking, they do not have eagle
I'm on
vision.
my way to Vault 81.
I don't think
Okay.
Shay did either.
Maybe you can
Boucher?
find what you need.
Shay was the assassin turned Templar. Assassin's Creed Renegade.
Yeah, Renegade doesn't count along this.
Oh, so Shay doesn't. Yeah,
Hmm.
okay.
Who was the guy from Modern Day? Who's in 1, 2,
Desmond?
3, and
Oh, yeah,
De-
Layla.
Desmond, that's his fucking name.
It's been heavy eagle vision.
No. What I'm trying to say is, what I'm counting towards this combat are everyone connected to Desmond in one way or another.
Yeah, I don't know which characters are or aren't, so I'm just basically saying who I think would basically have, like, the best high stat. And I'm gonna be for real, I do think Edward and,
Edward and
I can't
Ezio
remember
have the
his name. Ezio.
highest fucking stat allocate.
Oh, yeah, dude. They're fucking.
oh yeah, they just have the highest chance of winning without, like, you know, literally being gifted the abilities of God. Deadass.
Yes, but then you got people who are literally demigods, who even with their demigod stats are still going to struggle to beat them.
Technological advantage.
Which does give the Fry twins a good advantage, but they're still... the brother is more confrontational, so he'd prefer to
Yeah,
go
I
head-to-head
don't
against
count...
the twins.
Okay, if I had to choose one of the two, I would definitely say the brother's out.
Hang on. I'm sorry, I'm having two people talk at the same time.
Sorry.
So what I'm trying to say is, the issue with the brother is he's going down quickly. Because he's one-track minded. He would look at the Viking and go, fight me and shit, and he's dying quickly to that. He cannot win that fight.
Yeah.
Scandinavian fist fight. You can't beat him with fists because he just.
The only one beating him in a one-on-one fight is Alexios.
Yeah, dude. Alright,
Al-
there.
Alexios is sheer fucking skill with weapons mastery and shit.
Well, let's see. Survived from childhood with nothing but a small dagger.
Motherfucker!
That is insane.
Oh my god! That was bullshit.
Sneaky!
That was bullshit.
Oh no!
That was so bullshit,
He's
dude.
a legendary. And what type of challenge are you running, Sneaky?
So, I don't have any of the starting resources from the vault. I've looted all my shit.
Doesn't have any of the starting resources from the vault or any guaranteed drops from Sanctuary.
So all my 38 ammo, it's random chance.
Yeah.
I don't have a 10mm pistol. And, yeah, pretty much just stuck with this stuff. Goddamn, I can't figure out this shit. But yeah, I really can't. Okay. Want my honest opinion? I think she can was it? If we add both the Frey twins in, I think them two could take down Ezio.
No, you bought her as well. What was that, sorry?
I think if we add in both the Frey twins, at least on a one-on-one, well, I guess 2-on-1, I do think Ezio could lose to the Frey twins.
Ezio could lose to the Frey twins, yes.
So if it's both of them, I would say that the Frey twins would be second, then third.
But if the Frey twins are allowed to team up, then fuck, what are the names right now?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Cassandra and Alexios get to team up as well.
I get you. Which that was a weird question.
They are fucking winning. I'm sorry, those two team up. They are. Remember, they have some of the highest fucking feats of their.
Yes. Okay.
I'm saying. Sorry, hang on. I'm saying if the Fry twins are allowed to team up, then we have to allow the team up of Alexios and Cassandra, which just is an instant win to them.
Well, my thing comes down more to at least when it comes to Frey twins versus those two, right? You mentioned Eagle Vision. Are we giving them Eagle Vision quotation marks like you were giving like everyone else and giving criticism to Frey?
What mythical beast they defeat?
What are you trying to get at, Sneaky?
Oh, sorry. So, I was asking, what's it called? If we're giving Eagle Vision to everyone universally, then sure, but you were trying to criticize that Eagle Vision would be a problem because of, what's it called? What am I looking at?
Oh, shit! Stealthing ability.
Yeah, to their stealthing abilities. My combative opinion to that is that wouldn't be a problem because of how much faster Frey is very specifically. Or the sister of the two is specifically. But if we're taking away capabilities, you know, in this case, taking away Eagle Vision from Cassandra and Legios, I'm not sitting here and saying that her brother is going to win in a brawl with them. I'm saying that the sister might be able to assassinate both of them.
Actually, I would like to argue against that because in that case, it would be a 2-on-1 fight. Now, these two have some of the... Now, the thing is, they have been stabbed on numerous occasions.
Yes.
So, she would have to go after Cassandra first, who again has been stabbed. She'll need to aim for the heart, but even then, that's not an instant kill. She'd need an instant kill, but when you look at it, she's not tall enough to get that instant kill. And if she tries to do her normal thing to instant kill someone, Cassandra is has a much more flexible body and is quick enough if they, she gets behind, does a normal hit behind the knee, grab, slit the throat. She's not going to be able to get to that slit the throat animation before her hand is broken.
Cassandra and Alexios are also on a whole level of being demigods.
Yeah, but we're removing the demigod factor as well. But even then, they have one of the highest durability feats.
I'm not gonna lie, I've always kind of hated the idea of assassins not being able to get one-shot by other assassins. I think that's like the entire point of the Assassin's Creed games. I think physical abuse should be when you're able to react to it. example, the guy in Brawlhalla, or I said Brawlhalla, oh my god, Valhalla, I'd give him, like, one of the highest durability feats because he can react to being, like, you know, beaten over the head with a literal stick. He can wield two shields, too, to be fair, but still.
Now, the two shields doesn't really make much of a difference in this
Honestly,
case.
no.
You want to know why? Because there are... Well, even just a single shield, Alexios and Cassandra are more than capable of actually shield
bypassing
breaking
them?
people.
Absolutely. Oh, tits.
And they actually have dealt with the highest amount of people and have been... Actually, when it comes to, like, battlefield observation and, you know, having pressure applied to them, the characters from... So you've got Ezio, you've got Edward, they are, as well as Cassandra and Alexios, and the dipshit from Valhalla, they have been in the biggest fights of all.
Yeah.
Like,
if you're wondering, even for my team-up fights, I am going to sit here and say that Edward would most likely still win. I'm going to be for real.
Well,
I still think Edward's number one.
Well, that's also because Edward's fucking hand-eye coordination is probably the fastest.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, if I was to put in Edward's battle plan, I'm pretty sure he'd either walk up and pretty much die instantaneously because he's going to fight the brother, or he's going to catch on that there might be another assassin in the area. That's realistically his only two options. If he figures out there's another assassin in the area, then he wins.
Well, even if she managed to get to sneak up on him, he actually is unique among all of them, because, well, not overly unique. The Kenways even his son, his grandson, and his son had this ability where it's kind of like a sixth sense.
Oh, so they literally had spidey senses. Got it.
Basically. So if someone is trying to sneak up and attack them from behind, it's like, boom, it's like, oh shit, boom, they can react to it. But it was only to the Kenways that had that ability.
Yeah, sure, we'll give it to him. Yeah, I was gonna say.
And that's also because he's been shot at from behind on numerous occasions, and he's the one who has to worry about people shooting him in the back the most.
I was gonna say, that's fair. I'd give him that. My only concern would, well, I mean, this would be going back to example number one. Would he be able to fight two fully trained assassins?
Yes.
Simultaneously?
Oh, fuck yeah. So, here are some of his feats against people. Okay, one dude was an assassin hunter. This guy was capable of taking out groups of highly trained assassins. These assassins are more
I get you. Yeah,
than
so basically
each
Edward wins. Long story short, Edward just wins.
This dude was basically on, like, Ezio level of skill. Of being able to take out so many people so easily as well.
Yeah.
They had a one-on-one fight, and it was one of Edward's closest fights, but he still came out like, yep, I win, bitch.
Got it. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Granted, they had his lover, if I recall correctly, so it's like, there was nothing stopping him. He was just... And he wasn't fighting that dude when he was alone either. He had his guard with him, who are all fucking ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
And he proceeds to kill not only that guy, but all of his guards, who were all capable of at least taking out a mid-rank assassin.
I get you. So, okay. Edward's already above average as assassins go, even before being an assassin.
Yes.
Edward's already, like, crazy competent as human beings go, at least in physical combat encounters.
Yes.
And he's at least able to repel most of the actual assassins in the universe.
Even the people who are fucking... who beat him in raw strength, don't beat him if they get into a grapple. So like, say if the strongest one, who was the Viking, full on gets into a grapple with him, Edward could easily either break out of the grapple or full on flip him. Because his core strength is one of the best.
Okay, so we know what our all-time winner is. It's Edward.
100%.
Ezio's either second place, if we're going for the one-on-ones, like pure one-on-ones.
The only one capable of really beating him or tying with him is Ezio.
Yeah.
And that's just because of Ezio's sheer skill.
Yeah, Ezio's crazy, dude. Isn't he like one of the only assassins that literally just walked onto a battlefield and just said, yeah, fuck me up, do it, and then just won?
Nikki, as an old man, he had a noose tied around his neck. Have you actually seen the Revelations trailer?
I'm not sure, but I did see the one trailer where, what was it? He was walking onto a battlefield filled with like Templars and shit, right? And he just went open combat onto that shit. He wasn't even hiding or anything. He just walked out and just did shit.
So he's been captured and shit. His hands are bound. He's got a noose wrapped around his neck. And he breaks out of that and proceeds to kill everybody while his hands are bound. After he was basically pushed off the ledge with a noose around him. So it's like, Jesus Christ, what does it take to kill you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ezio's fucking nuts, dude.
He was one of the only people who was so hard to kill, it took age to kill him. Because most of them retired at one point and shit, like they stopped fighting. He never stopped. And then he's probably his weakest in Revelations, but that's why I said in their prime. So him in his prime is in Brotherhood and all the shit he gets from that.
So, if we're counting, what is it? At least group fighting? Okay. I think Ezio would still lose in this card. I think he loses second place. Or was it his third place? I'm not, on my list at least, Edward still wins. Because Edward's Edward.
Actually, if it's, like, if they're teaming, like, if they're, like, family that are allowed to team up and shit, he wouldn't team up with Connor, because he doesn't know Connor.
Well, I don't think Edward has a team up. I'm going to be for real with you.
Edward
or at least one
have
that
a
makes
team
sense.
up. But, he beats the Fry twins.
Oh, definitely.
I think Cassandra and Alexios would beat him. If those two fought together to fight him, he is getting dominated.
I think I'd have to disagree. I mean, your points to Edward is like by far, what is it? Like what? Second, third best combative individual there is. And Edward is also, remember, an assassin killer. He's not going to run up to Legolas and fight him. He's going to try to stab him, which means it's going to be a one-on-one with him and Cassandra while Legolas is looking for him. If he gets caught between those two, then he loses. But if he gets Cassandra, I think he's going to win.
Yeah.
Like,
And
that's realistically what's going to happen.
Gun. He has a gun.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say. But that's the entire argument Theo's there. That's how he's going to kill the twins. Like, same strategy to kill the twins, he's going to use to kill Legolas and Cassandra.
But if those two charge at him at the same time, he's kind of fucked. If those two charge anyone at the same time, they don't win.
Oh, yeah, basically.
Because they have some of the best combat feats.
Exactly.
Like,
So, this actually goes to my listing tier, right? I still think the twins would actually beat those two. It's crazy to say, but I think speed's an actual thing here. Like, Cassandra could do all of her crazy shit, right?
Yep.
But as long as her brother, the twin's brother, like, survives just long enough to, like, die to Legolas, as the other
Alexios, not Legolas.
Alexios, right? If the brother dies long enough to make sure Alexios isn't 2v1ing his sister, I think she can win.
But
like,
that's
one
the
them
issue.
down.
What's that? Sorry, Nikki. That is kind of the biggest issue. He'd die very quickly against Alexios. Because we're talking probably one of the most brutal fighters here. He would break him within seconds.
I am also talking about the fastest assassin, at least in movement as well.
In movement, yes. But...
So it comes down to more or less how fast can the Fry twins find the other assassin. Because, I'm going to be honest, Legolas does not stand a chance if both the twins are on him.
Oh, fuck no.
Legolas will die
Alexios.
if just the sister...
2v1, yes.
Okay, I think just the sister can kill Legolas. I don't think he has any protection against assassins. So far, what I've heard.
No. Okay. Actually, they're probably the most vulnerable to assassination.
Okay, so Legolas is basically the same strategy as the Fry twins.
Why? I'm sorry, hang on. Why do you keep saying Legolas?
Oh, my bad. How do I say his name?
Alexios.
Alexios. Like Alex. Alexios.
Alexios.
Alexios. My bad. Okay.
Weird Spartan name and shit.
Yeah, okay. Alexios? If he's as vulnerable as he potentially is, then I think it just takes the sister to kill him. Which only leaves Cassandra versus the Fry twins. So it either becomes a 2v1 or a 1v1 split. Where the sister could realistically kill one of the 2v1 situation. So it really comes down to if that sister, which, remember, she's faster, she has high maneuverability, which means she can scout out an area faster, and does have eagle vision. If she can find her target first, both of them win, basically. Maybe with casualties, you're completely right on that, but that's where she secures second place for me.
But if they're teaming up together, the thing is, if Alexios and Cassandra are teaming up and shit, the brother's not lasting long enough. Because because, as I said, Cassandra is more of a stealth archer assassin.
Yeah.
While Alexios is more or less a Spartan.
I get you.
So even if Eve is able to get the sneak up on Alexios, which if she tries to sneak up on Cassandra, she could kill her if she goes unnoticed. But Cassandra is better at stealthiness. And because Cassandra's stealth.
That's where I bring in the other value that I mentioned before. Who's the better tracker?
See, that one's difficult. Who is the better tracker?
Because that's what it comes down to. Because Eve is faster. There's no argument.
Eve is faster.
If Eve sees her first, then it comes down to pure combat.
Speed, when it comes to combat speed and reflexes, even if Eve can get away very quickly, Cassandra is actually, I think, would be quick enough to be able to, even if the moment she gets her thing up to try and get away, she's got an arrow on the back.
That might be her downfall, but that's where I say, that tracking skill. Because she might be able to get herself into a position where,
Actually, my brother
Cassandra is still thinking that she's in stealth, but she's been discovered.
I'll have to ask my brother about this one because I'm honestly not too sure who's a better tracker. So
I think that's really what
of
breaks down the
vision.
entire fight. Because if Cassandra's hunting down the brother to help out Alexios, right? Because that's the most obvious strategy between the both of them. Then yeah, the brother's going to die. That's what's going to happen in this second, third place placement.
But if that's the case, Alexios is without a doubt one of the best one-on-one fighters that there is.
Yeah.
So if we're thinking logically like that, Cassandra stays in the shadows in like a little corner, keeping a close eye on her brother for anyone who's trying to assassinate him.
Yes.
Now she's quick enough to be able to pinpoint a headshot with an arrow before they even know what the fuck's going on. And the only one with the reflexes and danger sense capable of not being hit by that are the Kenways.
I mean, yes. The Kenways, well, that's giving Cassandra the benefit of the doubt of being able to detect Eve as well. And that's why I say...
As I said, I'll quickly ask my brother, who do you think is the better tracker?
Yeah, I was going to say, because I think it is specifically down to that. Because I don't think...
You're back.
At least, positioning-wise... Yeah, actually, I'll let you ask. This is actually kind of crazy as questions go. Oh my god, no.
Did you hear any of what we said?
Not really.
Okay, so when it comes to actual tracking of people, since Cassandra, like, the only tracking ability Eve technically has is Eagle Vision, when it comes to, like, Eagle Vision is broken, yes.
Okay.
And it is a perfect substitute. However, Cassandra's, there is an issue with Eagle Vision as it kind of blocks out a lot of other things.
Okay.
Cassandra is a Mystios and has to literally track people without the use of Eagle Vision and finds them rather quickly. So when it comes to the tracking skill, the difficulty that she's had to go through with her ability, with her tracking ability, I have to, say gives her a bit of the advantage in that fact.
So you're saying that she's equal to people with Eagle Eye, therefore you're giving her the advantage.
Her tracking
kind of
ability, I'd say, is technically a little bit better than Eagle Vision. Because Eagle Vision does have drawbacks.
Like what? Just saying.
Well, when their version of Eagle Vision, because it changes throughout the games, their version, because by the way, I took out their bird because that bird is too brutal. Like, if they have the bird, they win. 100%.
Okay.
Without the bird, though, with Eagle Vision, it darkens everything else around them, and all they see are, like, the enemies and shit. So it's like that they glow red. Of anyone who is hostile, which would be everyone there. So they could see technically everyone.
I do have a criticism to this argument. Eagle Vision's commonly used for solving puzzles, too. I don't think Eagle Vision's supposed to be an interpretation of, oh, look, I can see people really well. It's just a gameplay mechanic to highlight things. That's like
It's
the first thing that comes to my mind.
a gameplay mechanic. However, they've also said, like, in the lore of it, Eagle Vision is one of their God-given abilities. So since they all have Eagle Vision, like, all those characters have a type of Eagle Vision shit, or secondary vision. That's why I'm giving it to them, because the majority of them do have it. Alexios and Cassandra and a couple of the other characters, they don't have Eagle Vision, but they've got just as good tracking capabilities. Other than the other dude who has the Raven from Valhalla, he kind of has the worst tracking ability.
Fair enough. To be fair, he's more about like setting up fast raids than tracking people. Well, anyways, I don't know if I really want to give it to Cassandra like just off rip like that, because we're talking about a God-given ability to everyone else except this one person. And then just sitting here saying, oh, their physical capabilities? Okay, sure.
No, their skill... No, okay, so what I'm saying... I'm removing their skill and shit. It's their tracking ability. So their tracking ability is probably like just a little bit better than Eagle Vision is. As I said, Eagle Vision does have its downside. Well, if we remove Eagle Vision, then they're
what's
fucked.
the downside? That's what I was asking earlier.
The downside of Eagle Vision is it blocks out a lot of other things. So, say if you're hiding, like, behind a wall, or, like, in brush and shit, the brush would cloud the vision. You can't see through the smoke, like through smoke or anything like that either, with Eagle Vision.
Isn't that also true with, like, just normal vision? Or does Cassandra also just get to see through that?
Well, no, but Cassandra is more notable for hiding in that type of stuff, which would make it harder for her to naturally spot her.
All the assassins hide in brush, dude.
Actually, the Pride Twins don't really hide in, like, bushes or anything like that.
They're the only ones, I swear, that don't. Also, if we're going to play that game, then they play more obvious hiding spots too. So wouldn't technically that mean that she's a better, stealth combatant? Because she just needs shadows and environment?
I'm literally saying that their tracking ability is about on par with Eagle Vision. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So if we remove Eagle Vision from everyone who has it, because if you want to call it just a gameplay mechanic, then they're fucked.
Well, okay. Sorry, you said your original example for Eagle Vision, right? Was that it hyper focuses on enemies.
Basically life. On life force. So anything that's living.
Well, I also have seen Eagle Vision also tag key items. Example, and I think Assassin's Creed 3, using a game that none of the games are using right now, right? You can see if a guard's holding keys, right?
You can do that in Black Flag
Other games
as well.
too, right? Cool. That means there's a lot of basis for it. It means it's not the life force that matters then, right?
Eagle Vision. Look, Eagle Vision is a bit of a difficult thing to sort of. They don't explain it too well in the game, which kind of annoys me.
Well, what its purpose in game obviously is to show what the player can and can't interact with. That's what its obvious use is. But if you want to take that to the storytelling a little bit, that's processing a lot of information, deducting what you are and aren't looking for, and then using the highlighted areas your character's looking for to find this.
As I said, the characters have different variants of Eagle Vision.
Sure.
Like certain characters, their Eagle Vision only tracks life force.
Anyways.
Ezio's, the first time he uses Eagle Vision, I think Ezio has the strongest variant of Eagle Vision, actually. Because when he uses it, it allows him to see what's unseen and view messages from the past and shit.
That's kind of crazy,
So
actually.
it's like, yeah, what people have done in the past. So it's like, holy shit. Or what had happened in this area in the past.
I mean, you can deduce that type of information as well. Oh, shit. I'm so dead. Oh, my God. Oh, my God!
Another one just scared you?
There's two!
Did I get
Oh,
that
God, I got
critical?
eaten. Nope. 3 dogs just jumped on me. Sad, dude. I cannot get enough.
you're
I'm stuck at
only
level 2 for the
good.
past 2 hours. Oh my god, this is the most boring stream ever. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to think of it, because if they don't have Eagle Vision, the Cassandra and all that... Okay, the reason why I mentioned their tracking capabilities is, well, we're talking about the fastest character in the game. Or the fastest assassin, at least in physical mobility.
Yes. Go from point A to point B vertically and shit, so when it comes to, like, wall climbing, they're the fastest, but on
Yes.
foot, fuck no.
Oh no, definitely not. But that does mean she gets the best in, positioning and advantages, and especially with firearms and finding good preview points. So she's going to have better positioning by a result of that. Why
firearms do they get?
tracking? Okay, where tracking comes into this entire analogy, right? Is if she can find Cassandra first. So we would technically be adding an Eagle Vision. If Eve can find Cassandra first, that pretty much sets the entire fight. Because remember, gun goes burr. Or if Cassandra is literally just that broken, then we shouldn't even be talking about.
But then we got to also think, Sneaky, if they're working as a team, she's going to want to keep her brother alive.
Yes.
Correct?
Okay.
Meaning, Cassandra isn't her first priority, it's Alexios. Now, Cassandra trusts Alexios.
Yes.
Knows that Alexios won't be able to win. Or will be able to win that one-on-one fight. While as Eve and her brother...
What is the likelihood of her brother just pulling out a Glock and just glocking him down? Because I don't think his character is portrayed as, like, particularly, oh, I'm good moral to 1v1 you.
He likes to boast and show off his strength. So the way his character portrays himself is, I'm skilled and I'm strong. So in most cases, instead of using his gun, he will prove that he is stronger through his own physical abilities, which is one of his biggest downsides. Which is actually another thing behind him and his sister that they argued a lot about, because it's like, those two were prone to fight, like, having altercations with each other back and forth. Because they've got completely different personalities.
Oh, most definitely.
So it's like, okay,
I can't fight dogs yet.
I don't think she would trust him to take on someone who's as dangerous as Alexios.
Well, do they both know about each other? Because if they both are going in apparently knowing about Alexios and Cassandra, then the strategy doesn't change. You're just going to have to run like a little bitch, brother.
Well, the thing is, she would want, like, she's always wanted they both want the best for each other. They both would want to protect each other.
Yeah.
Now,
so
the thing is, Alexios is, first of all, far more intimidating. Looks like far more of a fucking threat. So, even deducing it, her brother would still want to try and fight him to prove I'm just as strong. But he's not going to win that fight. His personality has been set to basically that. While she would notice he's not winning that fight. So if they were to fight, the brother's dying 100% of the time. Unless he pulls out the gun, which he most likely, and on numerous times, showing that he hasn't actually done. Like, he's been able to just pull out a gun, win the fight. No, he'd rather fight them barehanded, because he wants to show that he's stronger.
Which is interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
Which is, again,
so
where the altercation...
It does bring up a second question. You do boast a lot about Cassandra, and I'm kind of wondering why you even brought up... Was it? Alexios in the first place, in that regard, if she's that good of a hunter.
Well, I'm saying... Well, what I'm trying to get at is... Eve would try and protect her brother.
Okay.
Leaving herself open to Cassandra, who would definitely trust her brother on a one-on-one fight, but on someone sneaking up behind him, that's her speciality by taking them out.
That's fair. So
they work better as a team. I would
change my other placements on the sheet, right? Because what's stopping Cassandra from just, like, taking third place, so to speak? Like, on the other sheet. Like, Cassandra by herself. If not literally
Cassandra
first.
by herself, she can't beat the Viking on a one-on-one fight.
Okay, she's an assassin.
Her strength... yeah, she's an assassin. She doesn't main close quarter, she mains bow and arrow. Now, a lot of the other characters can kind of, deflect arrows.
Okay.
Dude's got a little shield, he can block the arrows, move in, and just crowd her, get into a close quarter fight, he wins. Most of the other characters would, again, literally able to, well, fast enough to literally, not fully dodge bullets, but making sure they don't do lethal damage.
Kenway obviously is not going to get touched. Let's be honest. We literally talked about the Kenways. So, don't need to talk about the Kenways.
Ezio, again, is not getting touched by that either.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But because, what's stopping her from being, like, literally top 3? Because, what was it? Valhalla, right? You brought up him as, like, a roadblock. What's just stopping her from, like, sneaking up behind him and, like, shooting him dead ass in the back of the head with an arrow?
That would be a good way, but then again, she wouldn't be top 3. She, at best, in that regard, should be top 4.
Well, who would be besting her?
Her brother. By all means, is far more dangerous. Because they both have access to the same sort of skills. He does prefer it. Like, he does prefer the more warrior Spartan route. But on numerous occasions, he has shown just as good skill when it comes to hiding and tracking.
So you think he would actually get the better part of his sister?
Yes. In lore, he does get the better part of his sister. To the point where he actually get, like... In lore, because you can play as both of them, you're meant to play as Cassandra, or Alexios, instead of Cassandra. For gameplay purposes, you can play as Cassandra, but you're meant to play as Alexios. And Alexios does get the jump on her and actually beat her in a one-on-one fight.
Is that because, like, tutorial things, where it's like, oh, brother, you've won?
No. This is endgame. She is actually one of the villains he's got to take out. Doesn't... You can choose to kill her or not, but...
Interesting.
Alexios is technically, like, just on another level compared to Cassandra.
Okay.
And he's going toe-to-toe against the Viking, because the guy is just brute. And, to be honest, she would struggle to get the headshot because he does wear a helmet. And he does have probably one of the best armors out of everyone. I think. I'm not too sure about that. Basically, she could be 5th to 4th at best.
I was gonna say, okay, my tier list, right? I think Eve actually takes on, like, literally most of the Assassin's Creed lore listing. Like, I even think that she'll even take on, what is it? The Valhalla guy and win, like, 99% of the time.
If the Fry twins work together, they take on the Valhalla dude.
I think even one-on-one, I think Eve alone could take him.
She would need to get the drop on him, but they are all
she's
on
also an
high
assassin.
Alert. But they're all on high alert. And in a free-for-all at the same time, it's hard to get the drop on someone. So if they're working together, it's much easier. If not, then
I mean,
it's going to be a lot
let's be for real. Eve's going to have the best placements out of everyone. Like, Ezio wants high ground so he can do his crazy assassination shit. Edward wants high ground so he can scout out and do his crazy assassination shit. Everyone wants the high ground. Who has high ground?
Actually, not all of them really want the high ground.
Okay, Legolas... I said Legolas. Alexios doesn't want it. Okay, fine. But there's a large number of assassins that would much prefer the high ground. For even just scouting purposes.
When it comes to scouting purposes, yes, but we're talking in a smaller, like, not a really large arena, but if you're getting yourself the highest ground and shit, that's making yourself a target. Because it's much harder to hide on the high ground. Now, the issue with... Now, when I said her chameleon ability, it only works when she's in shade, so she doesn't want the high ground. She wants the low ground if possible. And if she moves, it deactivates.
Also, I am assuming City, because we're talking about an Assassin's Creed game, dude. I'm going to be for real. If we were talking about, like, Street Fighter or something like that, fuck yeah. Baki, fuck yeah. Like, Baron, Brawl Arena all day.
We're also talking... I already gave you this type of scenario we're working with. It's probably the most balanced one out of all of them, and that's the Black Flag towns.
Black Flag towns? You can totally be stealthy on the high ground on that. She won't have her...
Like, it's... You can still be very stealthy with it, but you don't... Her particularly, she doesn't want the high ground. She wants as much shadow as possible. Because her ability is... Her stealthiness is only as good as the shadows are.
I mean, you can still be stealthy without shadows, too.
Yes, but her chameleon ability only works in shadows.
Isn't she also, like, literally the, run up to and stab you type of assassin, not the marksman type?
Yes. So she'll stay silent and quiet until she's going to run up to attack you.
Then the purpose of her stealth is to literally wait until a guy walks by and shank him in the kneecaps. Not
but
a.
If anyone else see, but see, if anyone else sees that, she's dead instantly because they're just going. They're going to track her, and it's like, okay, she never left that area. The moment she moved, I saw that. Boom! She's right there, taking her out.
I was going to say, if she has to take someone out, I don't see any reason why she couldn't just bail. Literally.
Most of them are quick enough to be able to get her on her bail. Yeah, she has the quickest bail time, but a lot of them are quick enough to be able to take out her in that bail time.
Well, okay. Edward, yes. Ezio, yes. I don't know if there's any other characters that have guns, but yes.
Anyone with guns?
Actually, no. I'm not going to give it to anyone who has guns. Anyone who has quick draw gun effects, which is basically Ezio and Edward from my knowledge.
Ezio, Edward, Altair, Connor.
Connor?
Yeah, Connor has a bow and arrow, hatchet, like a tomahawk. He actually has the most amount of ranged weapons.
Yes, but for like quick draw?
He's throwing daggers. They are they are stupid. Like all the characters that have throwing daggers are stupidly accurate with those things.
Yes.
Like they'll grab it.
Been dead for a while. I think I'm gonna end stream.
I'm the only one watching stream for you.
Yeah. All right.
So I've been watching your stream the entire time, for the full 3 hours.
Yeah, no one's been on.
Oh yeah, I heard you were you're streaming Monster Hunter World and got so pissed off at the handler you had to mute her.
Oh yeah. I muted her.
And everyone else, but it was worth it.
Oh, indeed.
Oh.
Come on, Pard! Pard, come on! Let's go over here, Pard! I'm like, dude, I'm fucking doing some shit. I literally lost a Rathalos fight because a bad bitch was fucking calling me.
Yeah.
Or Rathian, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
When Wendigo said, yeah, Sneaky said she thought, are you able to hunt the Rathian at this point? I'm like, yeah. That's where I normally hunt my Rathian. Well, if I was to do a Monster Hunter World stream and shit, and start streaming that a lot, I would definitely run my bow build, and just go throughout the entire game using bow only.
Wait, did I not stop stream?
Well, you did.